さん、これ生ですか？
なんかね、ライブみたいですね。収録だと思ってたん
ね。
ですけど。こんな朝早くに。
Good morning, everyone. Here's Bittel TV. I welcome you, everybody. It's really nice that you are here. And today is for me a big day because it's a big honor to have in my show these very nice people, Kazuhara Haraguchi and Yuki Okawa. And we will talk about what is going on in Japan. I met Yuki Okawa in Geneva. It's a really nice person and journalist, and he told me, I know this politician, and then it's always very important to have this speech also in Europe, and that's why we're going to talk about what's happening now in Japan, what was wrong, and he is probably the first politician all over the world who said sorry to the people, and it was a big rally in Tokyo, and we will talk about all these questions. And I'm very pleased to welcome now these two people. Hello, good morning together.
Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Good
Very
morning.
nice to meet you, Roger.
Thank you very much. The same for me. And if you wish, normally I make a little presentation of yourself. Just let's start. Kazu, we have spoken about that. I can give you say the surname. Thank you very much. And
Thank you
just
very much.
just give a little introduction of yourself. We will start with Kazu. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm a member of House of Representatives, Democrats, and I'm a former Minister of Internal Affairs and Communications. Very good to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yuki, can you introduce yourself as well?
My name is Yuki Oikawa from Japan. And I met Roger the last weekend, the 1st of June in Geneva at the People's Rally. So I just broadcasted what's happened in Geneva to Japanese people.
Yeah, you have a big YouTube channel in Japan. You're quite famous over there. And thank you very much that you have been in Switzerland. Very important. We're going to talk about this more. But I think for starting, if you don't mind, I will show the speech of Kazu in Tokyo. It's translated in German and English, so everybody can understand, and then we talk about, okay?
Okay.
Zuallererst möchte ich mich als Mitglied der Nationalversammlung Japans bei allen Angehörigen derjenigen entschuldigen, die tragischerweise ihr Leben lassen mussten angesichts der höllischen biologischen Waffe. Deshalb aus tiefstem Herzen mein Beileid für alle Betroffenen. Die Bilder derer, die nicht hätten sterben sollen, und die Frustration, Traurigkeit und Hilflosigkeit bleiben für immer in unser Herz gebrannt und helfen, unsere Versammlungen zu stärken. Danke euch allen. Wenn ich als Mitglied der Nationalversammlung durch die verschiedenen Landesteile reise, sehe ich viele Menschen, die weder stehen noch gehen können, die auch nicht mehr zur Schule oder an ihren Arbeitsplatz können. Diese Leben hätten gerettet werden können. Aber dass wir das jetzt wissen, sind wir nicht mehr zu stoppen. Da wir das jetzt wissen, muss diese Regierung stürzen. Als sich die biologische Corona-Waffe ausbreitete, versuchten wir mit der japanischen Medizin zu reagieren. Es war Ivermectin, entwickelt von Dr. Satoshi Omura. Wir versuchten diese Möglichkeit als ersten Vorschlag vor das nationale Parlament zu bringen, was aber abgeschmettert wurde. Und warum? Weil das Medikament billig ist. Sie wollten es nicht. Sie behinderten uns. Warum? Weil es ihrem Verkauf der Vakzine in die Quere kam. Lasst uns diese dämonischen Kräfte besiegen. Letztes Jahr hatte ich weder Augenbrauen noch Haare auf dem Kopf. 2 der 3 Injektionen, die ich bekam, waren Teil der tödlichen, schlechten Chargen ihrer Experimente. Daraufhin entwickelte ich ein rasant um sich greifendes Lymphom inkompletter T-Zellen. Alle meine Haare fielen aus. Ich erschien 12-mal im Yahoo-Trend, als ich im Parlament mit einem Toupet auftrat. Dort stellte ich die entsprechenden Fragen, doch meine Opponenten verlachten mich wegen meines Toupets. Ich hatte vergessen, dass ich ein Toupet trug, doch sie lachten und sagten, oh, er trägt ein Toupet. Ich nahm es und zeigte es ihnen dann. Aber mitten in meiner Krebserkrankung realisierte ich etwas sehr Wichtiges. Gott gab mir dieses bösartige Lymphom, um mich mit meiner Mission zu betrauen. Und zwar diese Sache genau zu untersuchen. Erst gestern traf ich mich mit 3 Mitgliedern der nationalen Legislative, die davon berichteten, dass sie am Boden zerstört sind. Einige liegen momentan im Krankenhaus, aber öffentlich sagen sie nichts, kein Wort, rein gar nichts. Neulich habe ich mit Mishima von Kanal 3 gesprochen. Daraufhin wurde ich verbannt. Sie versuchen, unsere Stimmen zum Schweigen zu bringen. Sie versuchen, unsere Freiheit, unseren Widerstand, unsere Macht zu blockieren. Sie blockieren, wo es geht. Wir aber werden niemals verlieren.
Yes, this was a very, very important speech, and a lot of people in Tokyo. I heard about 20,000 people. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And I heard also that normally in Japan there are not so many people on the street. 20,000, it's for Japan. It's a lot.
An incredible number.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You told in this speech that you had a free vaccine. Two of them were really bad. So two are really bad, and unfortunately you got cancer. But
Yeah.
I hope you are good, well again, that everything is fine. But for you, this was a sign to fight against this crime. Is this correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's correct.
So my question to you is, what do you think? What are the people in Japan are doing? Is there a lot of people? How many percentages you would say are the same meaning as you are?
80% vaccinated in Japan, and victim who was died from vaccine is 500. More than 500 people died.
And this is proven. This is like the doctors has to say yes, that's because of the vaccine, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And what are you trying to do? Because I think still a lot of people don't believe that this was a big crime in Japan.
なんて言えばいいですかね。
いや、これが日本でも大きな犯罪に当たるんでしょうねっていう。
I think so.
Yeah.
That's
So,
correct.
what would you think? How many percent in Japan of the people have the same meaning as you have?
カズさんと同じ意見の人って日本でどれぐらいで何パーセントぐらいいるんでしょうか？
Perhaps 30%, I think.
That's a good number, because in 30% it's a very good number. And can you tell us something about the side effects? Because we in Switzerland we had 50 times more side effects comparing with the flu vaccine.
副反応ですね。
副反応ですね。日本では、これまで47年間で、3666件が認定されています。ところがこの3年だけで7384件にも上っている、ものすごい数の人たちが今このワクチンの被害で悩んでいます。
So, looking at the last statistics in Japan, if you look back last 47 years, we got the over about 3,000 people are damaged by the vaccine. However, in the last 3 years, much more people, 4000でしたっけ？この3年間で。
この7300。
7000. Right. Last 3 years, the over 7,000 people were damaged by the COVID-19 vaccine.
それも認定されただけです。国が
So
認定。
this is official number, approved by the government. So maybe much more people are really suffering from the vaccine.
おそらくこの何十倍もいて、超過死亡が1年間に40万人と言われています。
So maybe in Japan, we have much more people, maybe several 10 times people are suffering from the vaccine. And also, if you look at the excess death, in Japan, just 1 year, we got excess deaths over 10,000 people.
Wow.
40、40万人。
それは、過去3年ぐらいですか？
いやいや、この1年だけで、only 1 year.
Only 1 year. Last 1 year.
400,000 people died from vaccinated.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Very sorry about it.
What is your colleagues in the parliament are saying about your meaning? So they're saying, oh, maybe you're right, or they're saying, yeah, you are crazy.
他の議員はなんて言ってるんでしょうか、このことについて。
約3割ぐらいの議員が私を正しいと言って、残りはがんによっておかしくなったんじゃないかっていう人もいます。
So, about 30% of the other parliament member agree with the Kazu. On the other hand, the other 70% the parliament member think Kazu became crazy because of the cancer.
Wow. So they don't see the problem because of the vaccine. They think they're just some problems in his head.
Yes.
ただ、70% の人が全部そう思ってるんじゃなくて、でも彼らの中にも被害者が出ています。
Actually, among the 70% of that 70% of the parliament member, there are the people suffering from the vaccinated.
So that means 30% probably are not vaccinated and they are healthy and everything is good, more or less, and 70% are vaccinated, they have issue with the body.
その国会議員のどれくらいがワクチン打った？
国会議員のほとんどが打ってる。
So,
almost vaccinated. Almost people, member has a representative, almost member vaccinated.
So all members are vaccinated, almost?
Yes.
Almost.
Okay. Okay. I have also seen there's a television show that's a surprise in the Japanese TV. TV Osaka. You know this? I guess you know TV Osaka. I show you this and we can talk just a little bit about, because this is probably a big surprise in TV. This one.
専門家と称する方々がね、大丈夫です、安全ですって断言するわけですよ。安全ですって言ったやつ全員嘘つきですからね。
もう2021年段階からモデルナにしてもファイザーにしてもとにかくこれ血栓ができるっていうことを言い始めた。それからこの心筋炎、ギランバレー、血小板減少、それを実際のその作った側がもう言い始めたのに、日本では一切報じられなかったわけ。特に YouTube ネットの方がひどくて、もうこのワクチン言ったらもうバンされるから、お注射っていうめちゃくちゃな弾圧、言論弾圧。
結局先生はワクチンは打たれたんですか？
打ってないです。
なんでみんなに打つなって言わなかったんですか？
打つなとは言ってないけど、僕は打たないと言ってます。はい、打たないです。コンセプトに納得してないからって言って。
ワクチンたくさん打ってる人の方が実は感染が上がってんじゃないかって一時期厚労省のデータで言われて。
そうですね、2回そうなんですよね。
私はだからワクチンの後遺症みたいなことを聞きたいんですけど、ある時突然歩けなくなって。100歩ぐらい歩くと呼吸困難になって歩けなくてっていうのが続いて、病院に行ったら5つの病院で原因分からなくて、で1つの病院でそこは漢方もやってるところですけど、これはワクチンの後遺症だって言われて、
全てのワクチンって新型コロナワクチン以外の全てのワクチンね、これが1977年2月から3661やって死亡認定が158件なんだけど、新型コロナワクチンは2021年から2月からですね、始まって認定件数が7230件、死亡認定が567と、他のワクチンに比べて大体100倍程度、110倍ぐらい出ていると。実はですね、デルタまでの方が全然人死んでなかったんですよ。オミクロンになって重症者数は激減しました。ところが死者数はめちゃくちゃ増えてるんですよ。今問題になってるのは、とにかく人が死んでるんです。もうめちゃくちゃ死んでます。
Yeah, this I think I don't know. Is it a famous TV or just a small one? I don't know.
Yeah, it's famous TV.
So you think how
On the
many
program.
how many people watching this TV in Japan?
23% or
Oh, that's a lot.
more. That very famous program.
Kazu-san, you used to join that program
Yeah,
in the past, right?
I was a regular of that program.
Oh, very good. So this is a good sign for Japan. This event is happening in this TV because they are really critical about the numbers are really crazy. From 77 until today was about 2,000, and from 21 today it's about 5,000. It's crazy. I think everybody who can think a little bit, they can see we have a big problem with this vaccine. By the way, what kind of vaccine you get in Japan? Was it which company?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Okay.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times.
And
Did you
two is the death rate.
Okay.
Very dangerous rate.
Okay, interesting. So now you try to go all over Japan to talk with the people and to try to explain what's happening. You have told in the speech that a lot of people are sick. They cannot walk anymore. Is there in Japan now like a movement that it's a change? What do you think? What is going on now?
Yeah, very big movement in Japan.
Very good.
Right now.
So I heard also about this. A lot of doctors say no to the vaccine, and they should stop the vaccine right now. Is this correct?
Correct.
Okay, great.
We want to stop the vaccine and replicate new vaccine with its amplified effect of the messenger RNA vaccine. It's very dangerous.
Yes, you're right.
Roger.
Yes.
And 1 year ago, not so many people realized problem of the vaccine. However, the Kazu, he is one of the most popular and famous Japanese politicians. He talked about this problem to the people. So that's why the big movement arised.
This is very important.
Yeah, the Kazu is a leading Japanese politician to attract this movement in Japan.
Very good.
I also suffer from diffuse large B-cell lymphoma last year. Very severe sick from vaccine.
It's a kind of cancer.
Okay. So there are a lot of people sick, but a lot of people, they don't want to see the problem with the vaccine. They say, oh, I'm sick, but it's nothing to do with the vaccine in Japan. Yeah, this is a big problem.
Yeah.
Do we have in Japan possibilities to check that you can prove this is the problem of the vaccine? What you're doing then for checking?
You mean by the government officially?
Yeah, because most of the people say, oh no, I have cancer, but that's nothing to do with the vaccine. I'm very sick, but it's nothing to do with the vaccine. How we can go forward with the doctors to check this, that everybody knows this is the problem because of the vaccine?
Yeah. We have a check system in Japan.
Okay.
To relate it with vaccinated people to disease such as cancer and thinking heart attack and brain attack, stuff like that.
So you can check this and then you have statistic. In my country, Switzerland, the statistics sometimes are not so correct. How is working in Japan? Is it the same problem or is statistic okay?
Statistics is not correct.
Okay, I see.
Because 専門家がファイザーとかそういったところからお金もらって研究してる人たちが決めてるからです。
So because the doctors and scientists who can check the problem receive the benefit or money from the big pharma such as Pfizer or Moderna.
That's crazy. It's just follow the money. That's all. Everywhere the same. Yeah. I have a little clip from Tokyo that we can see how many people are there. I will just show this. It's very nice.
Yeah. Almost 50,000 people.
Yeah, a lot. That's really nice.
Very, very, very big, large number.
And it's not ending.
Not ending.
And because people in Europe have to know, the Japanese people are not going on the street very often.
So, you think European people think Japanese people are not always on the street?
Yeah, I mean on doing some rallies, it's like
doing rallies.
Yeah, doing rallies. Sorry,
rally,
misunderstanding.
Demonstration.
Yes, demonstration.
So Kazu-san, what do you think?
Not so often. Rally and marathon, many people go to street. But
is there new events planned for the future for doing something like this, something similar?
Yeah.
これから次の企画がありますかっていう。
I'll plan it.
Do you know the date, or is this public, the next date?
まだ外には出せないですね。
So it's still stage of the plan.
Okay.
Not be public.
Okay, I see. So my question also is, because you are a candidate for the next election in Japan, when will be the next election in Japan?
Yeah.
次の選挙はいつですかって言うんですけど。
I don't know. Maybe this month or October. Which is depend Mr. Prime Minister Kishida. Kishida is very low sport. I cannot what he is doing.
Okay. The political system is different from the European countries.
Okay.
Yeah, the house, the parliament will be dissolved by the prime minister's will. So anytime prime minister can dissolve the parliament.
Okay.
4年で、まあでもあと1年半しか残ってない。
However, the term of the House members remain just 1 year. So within 1 year, so maybe Prime Minister Kishida will decide.
Okay, this is I got it. It's so different in Europe, and the Prime Minister can decide by himself. So now we are doing elections, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And who is electing the Prime Minister? Is the Parliament, or is this the people?
首相は誰が選ぶんですか？議員が選ぶんですか？国民が選ぶんですか？
議員、we select the Prime Minister.
Okay.
Not people.
Okay.
Kazu could be a next Prime Minister.
Oh, that would be great. Then I have to visit you in Japan to congratulation.
Thank you.
Yeah, why not? You have already 30%. It could be even more tomorrow, in a week or a month. Then maybe, is it correct? You need just you need, how it works? It's 50% or just the majority?
何パーセントで与党になれるのかっていう。
50%.
50%, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 30%, it looks already good. Never say never. Maybe soon you have more. I have another clip from Tokyo because I think it's so important to show this to the people. I have here some from the X. I will show. This is the event itself. Yes, as you can see, a lot of people.
Yeah, very
good.
People.
So in Japan, did you hear also about the problems we have in Europe? Let's say there are some protocols in Germany which are a big problem, because these protocols in Germany shows that it was not a real pandemic, it was just a political pandemic, a test pandemic. Have you heard about this? Is it known, this problem, or it's too far away from Japan?
ドイツでそういう混乱があったっていうのを日本まで聞こえてきてますかっていうんですけど。
I don't know.
Okay, maybe we should later on exchange these ideas, because we need international connection, that you can report what's going on, let's say in Europe, and we can report what's going on in Japan, and so we have more pressure of the government, and it could help each other.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah, because
I agree.
Yeah. And this we will do later, because it takes a lot of time, but we will do that later. It's important, especially in Germany. These protocols are terrible. They are saying this was not a problem, there was not a pandemic, there's a political pandemic, that's a test pandemic in the protocols. And we will do a translation in English that you can spread this information in Japan.
Okay, that would be good.
Yeah, that is so important, because a lot of countries has a lot of proofs, but they don't know exactly what's doing the other countries. So we have to help each other. Yes, that's also censorship all over the world. Is censorship also a problem in Japan? YouTube?
メディアの検閲は日本でも問題ですか？
すごい問題ですね。
It's a big problem in Japan too.
Big problem.
So
I also banned YouTube, my program.
Really?
世界中にそれを訴えたら800万人の人がそれを見て、で逆に僕の病気はそれでみんなが知ることになりました。
So Kazu shared his problem, the cancer. He was suffering some cancer. He shared his own problem with the people in the world by YouTube. However, then 800万人でしたっけ？
800万。
So he shared his problem with 8 million people in Japan. In the world. In the world, 8 million people. However, his YouTube channel was banned.
Crazy.
So many doctors in the world try to save my life, and such as イギリスの
テスローリ
ー、Dr. Teslori and stuff like that, and save my life. So censorship is very big problem in the world.
Yeah,
And for them,
they deleted my 23 YouTube channels.
Oh, really? So, Roger, do you know the Dr. Tess Lowry from the England, UK?
No, not sure
You
about.
don't know?
No.
So,
he
Dr. Tess Lowry.
WCH.
Okay.
So, World Council for Health, which is the counterparty to the World Health Organization.
Yes, World Council of Health. I know. Yes, it's very famous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the Tess Lowry is a founder of World Council for Health.
And this doctor helped you a lot with cancer, right?
Yes. She received the message from Kazu, and she talked to Kazu and introduced and taught how to fight against cancer.
Yeah, that's very good.
How to fight against WHO.
Yes.
One world and one health.
Yeah, WHO is a big problem because we have been there in Geneva, and there was the election, also the voting about these regulations, and it went through, and this was a big problem because there was some text from the pandemic contract putting in the other contract, and then went through in the Saturday evening, and the people from the WHO say yes to this contract, and it's a big problem for all over the world. We have to fight against this. This is a big problem, and I hope that we can stay together and help each other, because this is not good for human being.
That's right.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes.
100%. 200%.
Yes, it's so important to stay together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then it's my question in Japan in general. So what can Japan people do, or what do you think it's now the big awakening? It's a big movement is coming, so everybody, more and more people say no to the vaccine, or is there like just a little bit, because in Europe it's like more and more people say no, it's not okay what you're doing, we don't like this at all. There's a lot of deaths, there's a lot of problems with the body, the turbo cancer and all this. And now you recognize in Japan every day more people. Is this correct?
Correct.
Very important.
7回も打ってる国は日本しかないんですね。だからもう、ものすごくたくさんの人たちがそれに気づいて、で、このところ、与党自民党は全部僕らに負けています。
So, what Kazu said right now is, in Japan, Japan is a very unique country in terms of the vaccination, because the Japanese people, the average Japanese people, receive the 7 times jobs of the vaccine.
7 times.
So 7 times. Can you
It's crazy.
imagine?
Wow.
Can you imagine? So therefore, the Japanese people are more sensitive to this problem, and many people got a big awakening. That's why the ruling party, the Kazu's party is the opposite party. The ruling party is now very unpopular. The recent election, always they lost the seats.
Okay, so the problem also is in Japan to say sorry to something in your mentality. It's a big issue, and this is, I have to say, Kazu has the strength to say sorry, because it's very difficult in your country to do that. But it's a big sign for the humanity. And he's really brave to say, I feel sorry, and to the all over the world. So I'm really, really thankful for this event in Tokyo. It's so important. But I guess more and more people in Japan see that something like this, it's not good happening anymore, and so they change to the party of Kazu.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very good.
カズさんの政党に大きな変化をもたらすでしょうかと。
Yeah.
変化をもたらしてますね。
そ
直近で都知事選挙があります。日本の一番大きな首都の選挙、そこにもこの一州が大きな割合を占めることになります。今日、私はその選対委員長に、こちらの候補にワクチンも打たせない、ワクチンから人々を守るということを公約にしろということを言いました。
The Kazu's party is the second largest political party in Japan, and the leading opposite party, and now becoming more popular. And also we will soon have the big election of the governor of Tokyo.
Okay.
This election is huge because the population of the Tokyo is over 10 million people. So, and Kazu's party will have a leading candidate in this election, the governor of Tokyo.
Okay.
So the Kazu teach the headquarters of this election. So the Kazu's party's candidate, the very popular candidate, should say no to vaccine.
And when will be election in Tokyo?
Yeah.
いつその選挙あるんでしょうか
Next month.
Wow. So this is a very important election. It will show where the people are, what the people are thinking about the government right now, and you have a good chance to be elected. Is this correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Very good. So I have also another question. I seen an article about the blood from blood how do you say in English? Transfusion. Well, let me. If you change the blood in the hospital, that could be a problem with vaccinated people. Did you hear about this?
Blood in the hospital?
Yeah, if you are you have an accident and then you need blood from somebody else, and
輸血のことですね。
輸血。輸血をどうする？
あれですね。ワクチン打った人の血液で輸血できないんじゃないかと。
I show you here. Researcher calls for urgent actions to address mass contamination of blood supply.
You mean the transfusion?
Yes, yes,
of
correct,
blood, right?
correct. Transfusion, yeah,
やっ
correct.
ぱり輸血のことですね。
非常に問題視する人たちが出てきています。
And more and
We
more people
also think that it is a very big problem. And さっき言ったレプリコンワクチンがもっと危ないと言っています。レプリコン vaccine is more dangerous than the blood change.
Roger, do you know
replicon
vaccine?
No.
知らない。
Only Japan experienced replicon vaccine. Replicon vaccine is multi-ampli messenger RNA vaccine.
Okay.
It's very dangerous.
I heard about. Is this the self-amplified vaccine?
Yeah, self-amplified.
Yeah. So I had an interview with a Japanese woman, with a YouTuber, and she told me about this vaccine, that it's possible you get the vaccine, you travel around, and everybody else get the vaccine as well.
That's right.
So is it already started, or what's the status of this very dangerous vaccine?
もう始まったんでしょうか、それは。
治験が始まっていて、city, under two city, it's 治験ってなんて、experience is studied. Fukushima and Kurume city. 500 people and experience 治験中。
Right.
1,500 people has already get this special vaccine?
That's right. As an experiment,
Wow.
to testify the effect.
But as soon if 1,500 people has got this vaccine, it's gone. It's all over the world.
That's right.
That's right.
Wow.
僕らはモルモットにされている。
So we are kind of Mormot. Do you know Mormot?
No.
ちょっと待って。
モルモット。
It's a kind of pig,
Okay.
for the experiment.
That's crazy.
It's a kind of mouse, such as marmot.
But this is also mRNA vaccine, correct?
これもメッセンジャー RNA ワクチンなんでしょうか?
Yes, that's correct.
そう。
メッセンジャー RNA ワクチンよりさらに悪いのは、これが自己増殖していくということ。それから、打ってない人にまでシェディングで、その呼気とか汗とかで、それが伝染するんじゃないかって言われている。
So, Roger, as you said, the Kaza explained that this new vaccine can, amplify the vaccine within own body, and also the vaccine will be transferred to other people who are not vaccinated.
本来はモルモットでやって、猿でやって人間にやるんだけど、その猿が高くて買えないから人間でまっすぐやってる。
So usually the medical scientists do the experiment by using the kind of monkey or animals.
Mm-hmm.
However,
kind of mouse.
Monkey,
First is mouse, and second is monkey, and third is human being. But directly, human being was experienced. Understand?
So can you just try that I'm sure that I get it correctly? That means normally it's animals for testing.
Animals.
Yes, and then human being.
First stage is
mouse. Second stage
mouse.
is monkey. Third stage is human being.
Yes.
But first stage is human being.
So they have oh my goodness, no test at all for animals.
Animals.
No test. No monkeys, no mouse.
Monkey is very expensive.
So they have directly done the test by human being without animal test.
Yes,
that's right.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
This is crazy. I didn't know, because this Japanese woman told me that will come, but I didn't know that they have already done the experiment with 1,500 people, because this is, if one Japanese is traveling to Europe, big problem.
Yes. So that Japanese person,
we cannot travel to Europe and America.
This is incredible. So this is like a genocide.
Yeah.
Because a lot of good doctors saying this mRNA is really dangerous for everybody. And if this mRNA is amplified itself to other people, you cannot control anymore, because you don't know if you're vaccinated or not. And then it's incredible.
Incredible. Someone said that this is genocide, like third atomic bomb.
Wow.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and now.
What do you know about the self-amplified, how many minutes or how close you have to be to this person that you get the vaccine from the other person? You know this?
どのぐらいの時間で自分の中で増殖して他の人に移るのか、それわかりますか？
I don't know. Because there are no experiment. No experiment. 移るか移らないかがわからない。ただわかるのは、増殖して、そして、変異するっていうことがわかる。
So we don't know the real evidence. So how long it can be transformed to other people. But what we know is it's transformed to other people and amplify and always amplify and transform to other people.
そ
して体の中でずっとそのメッセンジャー RNA ワクチンの効果を続けるっていうことが分かっている。
So the problem is this vaccine can stay within your body and continue to be effective in the body as a messenger RNA vaccine.
Is it the same problem like the spike protein? Because the mRNA is producing spike protein a lot, and billions and billions and billions. Is this self-amplified vaccine the same problem?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Do we have experts in Japan, which is on our side, who can give us more details about this self-amplified vaccine? Because we have to discuss this later.
このそのレプリコンについての専門家っているんですか？
いますね。いますっていうか、その警鐘を鳴らしてる心ある学者はたくさんいます。
So maybe kind of the specialist of this vaccine exists. However, these people are warning always how dangerous it is.
Because, here in Europe, I have a really big network with Sushri Bhakti, Wolfgang Wodak, Klaus Köhnlein, all very famous. We have to connect these people. They have to talk about, and we have to spread this information all over the world, because I guess the people are not aware what does it mean in the future. This is I think, the biggest problem that we have right now.
ヨーロッパでね、いろんな人がいるんで、これ連携すべきじゃないかと思いますけど。
ね。それを考えてます。100% agree.
So I'm also thinking about we should connect. So we should connect.
Very important that I try to do my best. Then we can have a Zoom call very soon. That will be internal first. It's not first, not public. Then we can exchange. Then we can see what's the problem, and then we can inform the German press, the German people, the USA people all over the world, because I guess the most people didn't know what does it mean, and we have to inform everybody all over the world.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So I'm really shocked, because I have done this interview with this woman in Japan. She told me this will come in the future, but I didn't know they have already done it, because once you have done the vaccine, self-amplified, this goes everywhere. So my question to you is, if I got the vaccine from somebody, do I give the vaccine to the next person as well, or it's just one way?
Yeah.
そのレプリコンを打った人からもし私が移されたとしたら、今度は私がそれを他の人に移すことができるんでしょうか？
That's right. で、それがわからないっていうのが今の現状。
So maybe it could happen. However, the problem is we don't know exactly what's happening.
Okay. Wow. Also that they haven't done any animal tests. This is really like suicide.
Suicide. genocide.
Genocide and suicide, because this is crazy, because you don't know what's happening with animals, and you're making tests with people. 1,500 people, you told me, for doing this experiment, correct?
Correct.
Wow. Okay. So this is very important. We keep in touch anyway, and then we will see that we get an expert in Japan about this vaccine. I connect you with very good people in Europe. They have to talk with each other. What does it mean? What they are doing? And then we will exchange the experiences about this crime all over the world very, very soon. I can just tell you thank you very, very much what you have done, what you are doing. I think it's important for all people all over the world that we are working together. And this is the only way that everybody gets all information about this crime, about these very bad vaccines. And Kazu, thank you for that you are so brave, that you going forward, that you say sorry to the people, that this was not okay, and we have lost a lot of people because of this vaccine. And you are the first politician all over the world. Thank you so much for this. This is incredibly important. And also, Yuki, thank you very much for connecting to your friend Kazu. We keep in touch anyway. And
sure, we should keep in touch.
Yes. And thank you very much for your time. I wish you all the best, and talk to you soon.
And you. Thank you.
Thank you. May God bless you.
Bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So this was the interview with these really nice Japanese people. Sorry, my English is limited, but I hope you got the information. Yes, maybe at the end a short summary in German. Diese zwei, das Wichtigste, was sie gesagt haben, ist, dass es in Japan, und das habe ich schon berichtet, eine Impfung gibt, die sich selber weiter verbreitet, sobald dass die Impfung da ist. Und das wusste ich noch nicht, dass das Experiment schon gestartet ist. Es gab keine Tierversuche, und bei 1500 Menschen wurde diese selbstverteilende Impfung schon also ich bin immer noch schockiert, ihr merkt es, wurde verabreicht, und das würde heißen, diese Impfung wird automatisch weitergegeben an andere Menschen, und das ist natürlich ein absolutes No-Go, weil das heißt, du kannst nicht mehr entscheiden, ob du die Impfung möchtest oder nicht. Wenn du irgendwo Pech hast, ist irgendein Mensch neben dir, du redest mit dem eine gewisse Zeit, und wenn es dumm läuft, hast du diese Spritze in deinem Körper. Natürlich werden wir uns informieren, was wir tun können. Ich werde versuchen, die Menschen zu verbinden auf der medizinischen Ebene, dass wir herausfinden können, was da los ist. Und möchte ich jetzt mich herzlich bedanken. Schaut, dass ihr das verteilen könnt. Ich werde das natürlich auch rausschneiden, dass wir das auch in Deutsch haben und die Leute dann das englische Interview anschauen können. Ich hoffe, es war einigermaßen verständlich. Ich tue mich immer noch ein bisschen schwer, weil ich das Gefühl habe, mein Englisch ist nicht gut genug. Die Menschen wurden im Schnitt 7-mal gespritzt, und das ist natürlich ein großes Problem. Deshalb ist Japan natürlich da noch mehr bedacht zu schauen, was sie tun können. Und der Kazu, ich durfte ihm den Vornamen sagen, ist der Politiker, der sich entschuldigt hat in Tokio vor 20.000 Menschen, dass das ein Fehler war. Und Yuki habe ich in Genf persönlich kennengelernt, das ist ein Journalist, ein YouTuber, die sich kennen und uns dann zusammengebracht haben. Was kann ich noch zusammenfassen? Es sind 30% circa von Japan auf der Seite von Kazu, also gegen diese Impfung, und es werden jeden Tag mehr. Und er hatte 2 von 3 Batches waren schlecht, er hatte selber Krebs, und das war für ihn so ein Zeichen von Gott, dass er sich da einsetzen soll, und ihm geht es jetzt einiges wieder besser. Und World Council of Health gab es eine Frau, die ihm dann helfen konnte. Und ja, ich glaube, das war die Zusammenfassung. Habe ich noch was Wichtiges vergessen? Ja, Im nächsten Monat gibt es Wahlen in Tokio, eine sehr wichtige Wahl, wo der Kazu Haraguchi gute Chancen hat zu gewinnen. Und wir werden sehen. So, das war's mal. Ich muss das jetzt ein bisschen verdauen. Also diese Self-Amplified Vaccine macht mir Sorgen. Das ist keine gute News, aber natürlich bleiben wir dran und ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Tag. Vielen Dank fürs Interesse und aufgeben ist keine Option, aber das war krass. In dem Sinne, denkt daran, glaubt mir nichts, was ich sage. Recherchiert selber und verbinde die Punkte. Bis dann. Tschüss zusammen. Bye bye.
Wir haben die Wahl, wir können im Gleichschritt mitmarschieren oder unserer Stimme folgen und aufhören nur zu funktionieren. Wir haben die Wahl, wir könnten auch mal was riskieren, wir könnten uns verletzlich zeigen und die Hoffnung nicht verlieren. Wir können es versuchen, anstatt gleich aufzugeben und uns Mut machen, die guten Seiten sehen. Uns verbünden, statt aufeinander loszugehen. Wir können wählen, ich entscheide mich für die Liebe und für die Menschlichkeit. Denn nur wenn ich geliebt wird, hört auf ein Mensch zu sein. Ich entscheide mich für den Frieden und ich höre immer auf mein Herz. Wir sollten anfangen, uns zu lieben. Ich weiß genau, wir sind es wert. Es ist mir egal, wie oft ich selbst den ganzen Hass, das ganze Leid am eigenen Leib erfahren hab. Es ist mir egal, denn wir haben die Wahl, die ganze Wut und all die Ängste abzulegen, unsere Feinde zu umarmen und uns selber zu vergeben. Lasst uns zusammenführen, was längst zusammengehört. Und nie wieder wegsehen, sondern voneinander lernen. Und wenn es das Letzte ist in dieser kalten, harten Zeit, ich bleib weich, ich entscheide mich für die Liebe und für die Menschlichkeit. Denn nur wenn ich geliebt wird, hört auf ein Mensch zu sein. Ich entscheide mich für den Frieden und ich höre immer auf mein Herz. Wir sollten anfangen, uns zu lieben. Ich weiß genau, wir sind es wert. Ich entscheide mich für die Liebe und für die Menschlichkeit. Denn nur wenn ich geliebt wird, hört auf ein Mensch zu sein. Ich entscheide mich für den Frieden und ich höre immer auf mein Herz. Wir sollten anfangen, uns zu lieben. Wir sollten anfangen, Mensch zu sein.